Hello friends, I am Ankit and welcome to my channel. I am here with my daily technical analysis and predictions for global markets and commodities including gold and silver and crude oil and natural gas. In this analysis, we are going to look at US, Europe, UK and India indices and also gold and silver and crude oil and natural gas. Yesterday, as I said in this analysis itself, that markets are ripe for a break and it may break significantly. If you recall my yesterday's analysis, specifically for US markets, as I told, that we might see a good drop and a high has been done. In fact, all the markets waited till evening, waited till the US cash session, and later dropped significantly. Now, what will happen today? Let's see. Let's start the analysis with gold and silver first. Please note, please listen to it carefully, and please mark the levels. Let's start with gold first. Now, gold on the daily charts has seen a high. It was trading in this zone. It has seen a high. Now it is trading below this channel. It is broken out of this channel. The high at 1841 has been seen, and now it is trading with a break. In fact, if you recall, yesterday as I said, beyond 1836 we may high, and below 1834 levels, 1831 levels, we may see a good drop. It happened either ways. Both of the sides, the targets were achieved. Now for the day, if you see that this is broken the channel and now trading below. Now for the day, if it trades above 1830, then only I will recommend you to go long. Once it breaks 1830, again it will try to. So once it breaks 1830, what will happen? It will again fall back in this channel. It will achieve the high here or mid of this channel candle, indicating that probably it is trying to take a reversal, and then again it will go into this path. Else it may drop significantly towards 1818, 1812 and 1808 levels. It can drop significantly. It can form a big sharp red candle. Now this is on the daily charts. Also look at the weekly charts, because today is the last trading day for the week, and if you see, the candle is still green. This is the second green candle in series, as we expected that it might remain bullish. Now in fact, indicating bearishness, it may try to come back till towards 1818 levels, and it can try to close here, but probably it may not show a significant move. But yes, it may try to come back towards 1818 or 1812 levels, 1811 levels, where it might try to get a stronger support. Breaking below 1808 is something which will be significant for gold, and then it will try to drop till towards 1797 levels. So take your position accordingly. Any long is recommended beyond 1830 levels. Remember, we have not to we have to eliminate our biases and trade as per the direction, and that is why I say you can go long if it breaks 1830 levels, and till the time it remains below 1830. Specifically, let's have a look at the 4-hour charts also. On the 4-hour charts, see, this is a sharp red candle. The body size is decreasing, indicating that the bearishness is also eliminating. Hence, I will recommend you to go long only once it breaks this low at 1821. So once 1821 is taken, you can go short for 1818 and 1815, and 1811 can also be expected. So below 18 levels, yes, you can go long. In fact, go short. In fact, below 1821 you can go short, and you can expect it to drop for 1818 and 1815 levels. Remember, we are not here to catch larger profits, but to preserve capital is the first target, and smaller but sure profits is the next target. So we have to ensure that, and that is why I say don't take a position between 1821 to 1830. See here, this bearishness is reducing. If it continues to slide below 1821, then only I will consider that yes, this is going to extremely bearish from now onwards. Else it can try to reverse from here. It can try to enter into bullish zone, where beyond 1830 I will recommend to go long, where you can expect 1834 and 1836 levels again on gold. Take your positions accordingly. Just have a look at the indicator. Just to show you an indicator, stochastic on a 4-hour chart is comfortable, and you can see the 20 period moving average trying to provide it a resistance for any upward move at 1828 levels. And if you look at the daily charts, similarly on the daily charts here, now look at the daily chart, the 20 period moving average coming into picture at 1818 levels. That is why I say 1828 and 1821, below 1821, 1818 definitely to provide a support for gold today. If it breaks 1818, then definitely it will slide towards 1808 and 1812 levels can be achieved. Look at the stochastic, it was overbought. That is what I had said yesterday also. It is overbought, it has to break, and it achieved the high, achieved the extremely high levels of stochastic and dropped. Now it is looking downwards, and hence potentially we can expect a drop, and take your positions accordingly. Now I think below 1821 levels definitely it will drop significantly towards 1818, 1815, 1812 and 1808 can be achieved. In fact, it can achieve below levels also. Take your positions accordingly. On the upside, breaking 1830 you can go long, else till the time it remains below 1830 one can remain short. That is what is the expectation. Let's move towards silver. Now this is the daily charts for silver. It has achieved a high potentially at the end of this rising channel. You can see this potentially as a reversal candle. So now the silver is indicating a potential reversal. It has achieved a high at around 2370 plus levels, a strong resistance at 2380. That is what I had told yesterday, that one can remain long, and we the stop loss at support at around 2311 today. Now today it is probably trading bearish, but it can reverse. Remember, 2320 is the level beyond which I will recommend you to go long. Once it breaks 2320, see right now it is trading below the 20 period moving average indicating bearishness, and also below the 100 period moving average at 2335. Hence, once it reverses beyond 2320, the next target is 2325 and 2335 levels. So if you see it breaking and trading above 2320, you can go long there. The next target is 2325 and 2335. Else on the downside, you can see here it is getting a support at 2305, then 2300 and 2290. Till here it has got a stronger support till 2295 level. So if it continues to drop below 2305, then I will recommend you to go short for 2295, and once 2295 is taken, it will drop towards 2280 levels. Now look at the charts on silver. Stochastic was overbought. This also was highlighted yesterday. Now looking downwards, but the slope is almost flat, and hence it can try to drop, but not on a bigger extent. Now see, MACD on the daily is still green. It has just crossed over, and hence we will be looking forward to how it behaves at these levels. If it continues to remain in green, probably next week we can again expect a bounce back. Now today is the last trading day for the week, and if you can see here, this week it has potentially showed a reversal, and we had expected it to bounce. We had expected it to bounce back. The targets were at 23 60 70 and 23 80 levels. Now with the support at 2250, I think if it is bearish, it should close below 2300 levels. So if it is bearish, I think it must close the week below 2300 levels, and next week then it will try to drop again. This is what we can expect, and probable drop can be expected below 2295. We can expect it to drop, but I think 2295 is certain, and till the time it remains below 2320, you can remain short today, and you can expect it to drop. So this is the call. You can take your positions accordingly on silver. Now let's have a look at Nifty 50. Now yesterday we were expecting it to drop till towards 17,350 levels, 17,400 levels. It dropped, but after the closing of the cash session. So yes, the drop was there, but after the closing of the session, and now it has dropped significantly, trading at around 17,410 levels. Now for the day, you can see, in fact, it has seen a high here yesterday and traded in this channel. Now it is breaking below this and trading below 17,500 levels, 17,480 levels. These are the crucial resistance levels for the day. So if it reverses beyond 17,510, 520, then only I will recommend you to go long. Else, till the time it remains below 17,520, any high is a good entry to go short, but probably one can remain short only till the time it remains below 17,440. In between 17,440 and 17,520, one should not take a position. So in between these 70 points, between 17,440 and 17,520, one must not take a position. There is a support from the 20 moving average here at 17,380 will come into picture. Once it breaks 17,380, you can expect it to shed heavily towards 17,350 and 300 levels. So in between 17,440 and 17,520, one should not take a position. Beyond 17,520, it will again reverse towards 17,600. Till the time it remains below 17,520 and 17,440, one can remain short. One can expect it to get a support from 17,380 levels, and below that it will drop heavily. Now this is on the daily charts. Let's have a look at the indicators also on the daily charts. See, it is on the sell side on the DPO. The directional movement is also bearish. Now stochastic on the daily charts is comfortable, and hence there is still room for Nifty 50 to rise. But if it crosses over, because this variance is again trying to move up, and it may try to potentially give a crossover at these levels, again trying to take it down in the coming days. Right now MACD is almost running parallel and RSI is comfortable. Now let's analyze more on a 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, you can see how beautifully it was trading in this channel, given sharp bullish candle, then a reversal candle has appeared and trading in this. But you can see the movement is not so much movement. You can see the body size is also reducing after this bullish candle. The body size is reducing, indicating that the bearishness is eliminating, bearishness is reducing. Now there is a support at around 17,380 levels from the 100 period moving average, and from there we will observe how it behaves. If it breaks 17,380, definitely the support will come into picture at 17,300 levels. So it will directly lend to 17,300 once it breaks 17,380, and in fact the next support, the major support at 17,250 levels will come into picture, 17,250 and 17,220 zone. So this zone is important. This was the consolidation zone from which the rally has started, and if it breaks below 17,300, it will again try to come back between 17,250 to 200 zone. That will provide a major support for Nifty 50. Also, as I said, till the time it remains in between 17,440 and 17,520, one can still expect it to remain indecisive. Below 17,440, one can remain short, and the major support at 17,380, 17,300 will come into picture. From 17,300, it can again try to reverse a bit, because we have seen more red candles, 5 to 6 red candles, and hence a probable bounce back can be expected from 17,300 or 17,300 levels, and hence that is the level at which you can try to enter a long for 17,400. Again, the option trader can trade accordingly. Also, let's have a look at the weekly charts, because today is the last trading day for the week. Now on the weekly chart, it appears that it might try to close in between 17,350 and 17,600 levels here. So probably, in fact, if it drops 17,340 levels, 17,350 levels can provide a support, and 17,300 is definitely there. Below that, definitely it will break significantly and try to come back till here, or try to come back till 17,240 to 50 levels. So couple of observations here. Probably it can try to drop, and one can remain short below 17,440. Remember, 17,440 is the level, and in between 17,440 to 520, one must not trade. Below that, it will drop, and one can remain short on Nifty 50. So take your positions accordingly. I will expect it to drop till at least 17,300, 17,380 is definitely a support, and below that it will try to drop towards 17,300 levels, close to plus minus 10-20 points, and from there it may try to bounce back a little. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at US indices. Looking at US 100, you can see the charts for US 100. I told you yesterday also 14620 is a major support for US 100 now, and it is trying to refrain and it is trying to remain above this. Now this is also the 20 period moving average which is trying to provide it a support, and you can also expect that it may try to form a double bottom here once it breaks 14600, sorry, 14600. Once it breaks 14600, you can expect it to drop again towards 14500 and 14400 levels. So 14600 is something I will be looking forward to. If US 100 breaks 14600 today, you can expect it to drop towards 14400 levels. Now it can break towards these levels, and but let's have a look on the other charts also. I will consider this as reversal. See, it is formed a double bottom here, breaking this low at only at 14630. I will expect it to drop, and also one can take a long entry at 14700 levels, which is provided a resistance. So 14720 levels, you can enter a long. You can expect it to rise till towards 14820 levels. Now 14820 again will provide a stronger resistance for any further rise on US 100, and in fact this zone you can see here, 50 period moving average also is coming into picture here. So once it reverses beyond 14720, you can take a long entry for 14820 levels, and also once it breaks 14600, you can take a short entry for 14510 and 14400 levels can be expected. But this is on the daily charts. Let's have a look at the 4-hour charts also. Let's have a look at the indicators here. See, directional movement is still red and DPO is in red. The stochastic has just crossed over into sell side, indicating that probably there is a reversal. Also there is a room for the variance to continue, and hence we may expect US 100 to drop, and we can expect a significant drop. Once it drops below 14600, we can expect 14510, which should provide a support. Below that it will slide towards 14400. Now MACD lines are still in green and running parallel, indicating that despite the drop there is still bullishness here on. Also let's have a look at the 4-hour charts here. On the 4-hour charts, you may see that the resistance here till 14820, from 14780 to 14720, and any move beyond 14700 will take it towards 14780, 800 and 820 levels. Also note that there is a stronger support from the 100 period moving average at 14620. So as I said, any short below 14600, any long beyond 14720. Beyond 14720 it will again rise. Below 14600 it will try to drop. How far this could go? As I said, 14500 is the next support level. You can see the rise previous rally was from these levels. It may try to again come back till here, and below that it will drop significantly towards 14400, 380 levels. Now let's have a look at the weekly charts also. Also on the indicators on the 4-hour charts, you can see it is the DPO is in red, the directional movement is on sell side. Look at the stochastic. As I said yesterday and in my daily analysis as well as global markets analysis in the last couple of days, that these markets are bound to break. You can watch this. I have clearly drawn that couple of red candles will come which will take it towards oversold levels. That is what precisely has happened, and from here it can either try to sustain couple of candles and may try to then bounce back towards the end or to next week, where we can see a reversal. But for now it appears to remain weak. There is a lag between the variance which may try to take some time to catch up, and hence a little bearishness can be expected. But yes, it is oversold and a bounce back is certain. A little retracement on the upside is certain. Also look at the MACD, it is just crossed on the sell side, hence it can sustain and are divergent also. Look at the weekly charts. The weekly candle is about to close, and today is the last trading day for the week. You can expect that it can try to parallel this, where the support level at 14400, 14350 will come into picture. So once it breaks 14620, 600 zone, it will try to come back to 14500, then 14350 or 14400 levels can be achieved here on the weekly charts. And also any rise beyond 14700 20 will take it towards 14,820 levels. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at US30. Now US30 on the 4-hour charts, you can see that 35,200 levels should provide a resistance. Beyond 35,200, the 35,200 levels should be a very good support level. Also look at this, the bearishness is diminishing all, and once it breaks this zone with conviction at around 35,050, definitely it will slide towards 34,900 and then below that 34,850 levels. Also look at this on the upside, once it breaks 34,200, you can expect it to rise till towards 35,450 levels. 35,350, remember, again will be a very good strong resistance for US30 to cross by. Now this is on the 4-hour charts. Look at the directional, DPO is entering into sell zone. The directional movement is crossed over and divergent, indicating that there is bearishness. But look at the stochastic. The stochastic is again entered into oversold levels. I said, and if you recall, I have told many a times that it is overbought and potentially bound for a good break. That is what in last couple of days we have seen, and I have told this in every analysis. Now look at the stochastic, is it has again entered into oversold levels. The divergence is catching up here, and hence probably it may reverse towards 35,200, 35,350 levels. But yes, 35,350 definitely or certainly should provide a resistance. Beyond that, 35,440 levels should come into picture. And look at the MACD has just crossed over on a 4-hour charts and is divergent, indicating there is still bearishness. It may retrace, but there is still bearishness. Now look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, you can find that 34,900, this is the 100 period 20 period moving average, which will provide a support for any further drop. So 34,900 levels can be expected. Also the 50 period moving average at 35,220 can provide a resistance. Once it rises beyond 35,220, you can expect it to rise towards 35,350 and 35,400 levels. Now it may try to trade in between 35,400 to 34,900 levels. These levels may provide a very strong trading zone for US30 today. Any long entry is recommended beyond 35,240 levels, where you can expect 35,350 and 35,400, and beyond levels also 35,450, then 35,500. And also on the downside, once it breaks 35,050 levels, you can go short for 34,900, and below 34,900 you can see here it may try to form a bottom, double bottom here at 34,800 levels. Now look at the DPO is in sell side, the directional movement is on sell. The stochastic is again looking downwards, and probably there is divergence, indicating that probably there is still bearishness here on the stochastic levels. The MACD lines on a daily charts are converging, probably trying to cross over on a sell side, and can then sustain the sell zone for a little while. Now this is on the daily charts. Let's have a look at the weekly charts. On the weekly charts, you will find that the candle is still trying to take a support here, and it may try to continue in this channel itself. The next support level at 34,900 is definitely there. The resistance at around 35,220 is still there. It may try to trade in between, else it can reverse till towards 35,330 and 400 levels. So take your positions accordingly. I will recommend you to go long beyond 35,240, go short below 35,040 levels. In between these 200 points, you have to be a little cautious. Let's have a look at FTSE 100 and Germany 40. Interestingly, FTSE 100 has seen a good high at around 76,867, 7690 levels yesterday, and probably now it has come out of this channel. I have told you yesterday also, FTSE 100 has seen a overbought levels and it is bound to break. Now it has come back again towards, and again trading towards 7607 levels. Below 7640, definitely it is bearish. Once it falls again back into 7640 and above levels, definitely we may see a rise towards 7660, 7680 levels. On the downside, there is support at 7580. Once it breaks 7580, it may slide heavily towards this zone at 7540 and 7540 levels and 7550 levels. This is also very strong support zone for FTSE 100. So if it continues to break from here, we may see a good support coming into picture at 7540, 7550 levels. And hence on the daily charts, a short is recommended below 7580 and a long is recommended above 7640. In between these 60 points, we have to be little bit cautious. Looking at the indicator, the DPO is in green, sustaining the green level since long. The directional movement is trying to cross over into sell side again. It was overbought here on the stochastic, looking forward to a drop on the daily charts, and MACD lines are running parallel. RSI is comfortable. On the 4-hour charts, you can see here there is a resistance on the 4-hour charts from this 20 period moving average at 7620 levels, and that is why I said 7640 levels is something where you can take a long entry, and 7580 levels is a position where you can take a short entry. Below that, it will try to lend towards 7540, 7530 levels, and on the upside it can rise towards 7660, 7680 levels. But it appears that we may see a drop on FTSE 100. Any reversal beyond 7640, it's a good level to go long. Looking at the weekly charts, because today is the last trading day for the week, I think it is going to close in green itself, with a potential closing at around 7500 levels. It can try to come back till towards. Any drop below 7500 definitely is a good indication that it is trying to trade bearish. Probably next week we might see little more on FTSE 100. Now let's move towards Germany 40. Now this is Germany 40's daily chart, and you can see after this high here, it has tried to go past by higher levels, failing to go past this zone at 15600. Very strong resistance. I told yesterday also 15600 may provide a very strong resistance for Germany 40. Now again it is trading below the 20 period moving average and 50 period moving average. So this zone at 15400 and 15440 is important for Germany 40. Only long is recommended once it trades beyond 15400 levels. So if it goes beyond 15400, you can take a long entry for 15440 levels, and once it breaks this zone at 15440, it will 15440, 15460, it will again try to end towards 15500 plus levels. Till the time it remains below 15460 levels, you can remain short. You can expect it to drop because it is trading below this zone, below this channel. We can expect it to drop towards 15300 or 15290 levels, which will provide a support, very strong support. Below that, it will drop significantly towards 15200 levels. So this is what we can see on the daily charts. Looking at the indicators here on the daily chart, the DPO is in red. The directional movement is on sell side, and the stochastic is trying to cross over here. Once it crosses over, we may see a good drop again on Germany 40 in the coming days. The MACD lines have just crossed over on the daily charts and are trading almost running parallel and in green. Now look at the 4-hour charts. On the 4-hour charts, here you will find that this zone at 15400 440 is very important. Only long is recommended beyond 15400 and 440 zone. Once it breaks past this zone at 15440, you can go long for 15460 and plus levels. And yes, you can in fact expect it to head towards 15470, 15500 levels. Now look at also on the 4-hour charts, the bearishness is diminishing, and it is definitely got its support at around 15300 levels. In between this 100 points, between 15400 to 15340, 15300, I will expect it to restrain yourself. It may try to trade or trade sideways in between these levels, between 15440 to 15300. Any move beyond 15440 is a good indication that you can go long. Any drop below 15300, definitely you can go short. Now let's have a look at the directional movement on a 4-hour chart. It is bullish. There is a crossover which can happen, indicating probably there is strong bearishness, but the stochastic has again come back to oversold levels. See, I told many a time that it is bound to break because this is a continuing in a overbought position since long. Now it may try to continue here in a oversold position for a couple of candles, and then it will bounce back probably next week. But for the day, it appears we might see a drop, and below 15300 you can take a short entry for 15240 and 15200. In fact, can drop till towards 15100 levels also, to take your positions accordingly. Also look at the MACD has just crossed over into sell side on the 4-hour charts, potentially indicating bearishness, and RSI is comfortable. Look at the weekly charts. See, on the weekly charts, there is a resistance at around 15600 levels. I had told in my weekly analysis also. Now it will try to continue in this, and 15050, definitely there is a strong support. Below that it will try to break significantly. A probable drop till towards 15200 cannot be denied. Once it breaks below 15300, yes, and a probable high at 15440. In between these 240 points, we may see Germany 40 trading today. Now let's have a look at crude oil and natural gas. Look at the charts for natural gas. As I told in my yesterday's analysis, any long was recommended only beyond 4250 levels, and from there it has seen a good drop. We had expected that you can go short below 3950 levels. It has in fact got a good support here till 3950, and now has dropped in fact below 3900 levels. Now for the day, you can go long here at around, see, this is the 50 period moving average, which might provide a little resistance on the downside. But yes, overall on the daily charts, if you look at, overall the trend is still bearish. If you recall my weekly analysis, we had expected a good crash on natural gas, and now probably a reversal can be expected once it goes beyond 4100 levels. And till the time it remains below 4100, it is again looking towards 3800 and below levels. So this is one expectation from natural gas. Any rise is only beyond 4100. Any drop, we will look into on the 4-hour charts also for much details. Directional DPO has entered into sell zone, and directional movement has also crossed into bearishness here. But look at the stochastic on the daily charts. Here it is trading in a oversold levels, and hence natural gas is bound to rise. If not today, then probably next week, but it is going to rise, and you can take your positions accordingly. We can again expect 4200 and 4400 levels. By next week it may try to hit again in this zone. Now this zone is very important. I will come back to that. MACD lines are divergent, are on sell side, and RSI is at comfortable levels. Now see, I have told several times that this zone at 4300 and 4400 is very important for natural gas to go past by, and also this is a 50 period moving average at around 4100 levels. So once it goes past 4100 today, you can again enter a long for 4200 as the target, and beyond that it will try to hit 4300 levels also. So also on the downside, till the time it remains below 3950, again you can take a short entry for 3800 levels. As I told yesterday, 3950 should provide a resistance for any downward move. Again it is trading above these levels. Once 3950 is taken, you can again enter a probable short entry. But let's have a look at 4-hour charts also. On the 4-hour charts, see, it is seen a low, it is seen a high. It is probably looking for a breakout, and it may try to, once it goes past 4000 levels, you can again take a long entry for 4100, and then towards 4200 the next support. Beyond that 4250 and 4300 will come into picture. So yes, it is looking forward to a breakout. The support level at 3950 is definitely there. 13 and 3880 is still very much there. So with these support at place, you can take a long entry, and stop loss you can keep at 3880. Below that it will try to definitely drop, and rather I will recommend you to go long at 4000 levels, beyond which it will try to definitely rise towards 4100 and 4200 levels, which natural gas might see. I appear to be bullish today on natural gas. You can take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at crude oil. So US crude has again taken a good rise, good drop, a volatile day we have seen. Yesterday it was trading, it has broken this channel, it has gone out of this channel. We had recommended to go long at this zone at 89.5, and it can expect 90.2 plus levels. It did achieve that. On the downside, now it has again come back to its support at 88.5. Now once 88.5 is taken, it will drop again till towards 87.70, 87.80 levels. So I will be looking forward to it, and yes, it may try to provide a break below these levels. Now look at the 4-hour charts here. It is trying to get a support at around 8900 levels. So I'll recommend you to go long once 8920. Again, as I said, 8920, 8930 is taken, you can take a long entry, and a short entry beyond probably 8850. You can take a short entry at 8850. You can expect it to drop. Now this is just on a 4-hour chart. Let's have a look at the indicators. Directional movement looking upwards. Sell side on directional movement here. DPO is looking upwards. The stochastic is looking downwards here, indicating that probably it can drop again into oversold positions. And MACD lines are running parallel, and RSI is comfortable. Look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, you can see that it is trying to end the daily chart here, and now any break below this zone at 88.50 today, and rather I will say 8900, you can take 88.50. Once 88.50 is taken, it will drop significantly towards 87.60 and below levels. Towards this will come the 20 period moving average will come into picture here at around 87.40, 87.20 levels. So a probable short entry you can take at 88.5. You can take a short entry here, and you can expect it to drop again, and that is what I say. Now you can see again, I am trying to show it is trying to form in this channel. Next candle will start, and if it breaks below 88.5, you can see it breaking below 88.5, take a short entry. It will try to come back towards 87.4 and 87.2 levels. Appears we may see it breaking. However, once it breaks this zone at 89.5, you can again take a long entry for 90.2 and then 91 levels. So a long entry at 89.5 is recommended, and a short entry at 88.5 is recommended. In between these levels, 89.5 and 88.5, we have to be very cautious. So this is what we can see, 89.50 and 88.50 as the no trading levels. Also it is buy on directional movement, looking forward downwards on stochastic, and a crossover on MACD, and we have seen probably it can expect to be drop. RSI is comfortable here, and so probable long entry at 89.5, target of 90.2 and 91, and a short entry at 88.5, target of 87.6 and 87.2 levels. I will expect it to drop today. I will expect it to drop towards downside. Also look at the weekly charts, just have a glimpse of it. Probably the candle is will remain red and may try to drop till and equalize this zone. In fact, can drop till towards 87 and 86 levels. It has formed a double top and almost trying to trade with a drop, and can drop significantly today. Take your positions accordingly. Go short below 88.5. Now this is all from my side for crude oil and natural gas and the global markets. If you like my effort, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. You can join my Telegram channel. You can join my mentorship batch. The next batch starting on 15th of Feb. The last day to register is this weekend, and you can definitely first invest in your learning, then you can definitely make good profits from the markets. Don't jump into the ocean before knowing how to swim. Join my Telegram channel and reach out to me via email or Telegram for any of your queries related to trading or training. Have a safe, profitable trading day ahead. Thank you very much.